Smooth with a bang.
I can make your toes curl and your toes swirl. Put your body through its paces, you gon' work, girl. Come on. You know. I'ma make you ride this pony, come slide upon me. We gon' play a new game called Hide the Lonely. Yeah. They know.
It's the Tic Tac show. Have you started?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Tic Tac show. I'm Tac, the virtually condescending tone. We're back again.
Yeah, we're back again. This is Tic. I'm not saying my tagline.
Oh, she's actually unicorn.
Hey, you didn't mess it up. That's the first time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You know, something really interesting happened today.
What? Wait, what?
It was irritating and funny. Okay, so we had some training session like that, and my boss was like, I should go pick up a letter from some institution like that.
Okay.
So on getting there, so I decided to like say hello to someone that was trying to like get a job from them, and I went in, I was like, hey, Mr. So, how you doing? I was like, you've been dodging me, blah, blah, blah. So I tried to shake him, and this guy ended up, like, sucking my... This guy ended up, like it was like, I wish you guys can see what that... I was like, okay.
You're gonna chop that off later?
After it was like, oh yeah, I saw your budget, I saw what you sent to me, thank you, so we'll work on it and we'll get back to you. I was like, okay, fine, thank you. And I was like, you've been avoiding me, we planned something.
This is why I do not have any relationships whatsoever with anyone in work. I don't want to talk to you. I just want to email you the thing and just be like, yep, thank you very much.
Bro, with the type of job, you just in a way, you just have to like
I don't care. Yeah, there is a way. I for sure know that there is a way to communicate as privately as possible, because no, you're not going to be sucking on my hand.
Yeah, okay, let me continue. And it was like, I just can't wait. Do you know what I'm going to do to you? I was like, no.
Okay, what conversations? I just want to know what conversations you guys have been having so far. I just want to
it's been like, it's been passing down going like, yeah, I want to fuck you, yeah, I want to like...
How? Wait, go to the beginning.
Okay, the beginning was actually when I just started the job. Yeah, so we went for we're supposed to like, we're handling a project. Yeah, we're handling a project, and they came in for some meeting like that, so we had to all go together. And because they've known the other people, my boss and the other colleagues, but I was new, and I was Nigerian because I had to talk, and my accent actually sold me out. Yeah. So they're like, as usual, yes. So it was like, oh, the cute Nigerian girl, yeah, blah blah blah, and they all like. One or the other, two of them actually came to meet me, and they both work in the same office but different departments. So it was like, what have you been to in Ghana? What have you gone to this place? Just trying to like, okay, so can I have your number? And funny enough, the next day, and my other colleague, we actually went for a meeting. Like, he called us for a meeting. I was like, okay, I'm there to tag along because I'm there to like get familiar and everything. So it all started from a guy messaging me on WhatsApp. Hi, I was like, hello, Mr. K, how you doing? He's like, I'm strong for you, my sweetheart. And if you see the man, he's strong for me. So let me. So today, that's why we all actually just started that. I actually tried avoiding him. So today, it was just more of like, I sent something to him, but he did not confirm if he had seen it. So I was like, let me just like pass by and say hello to him and know if he had gotten it, because we really delayed in sending what he needed, and it was actually very important. So the next thing I heard was, I can't wait to carry you. The way I would carry you, I would kiss you.
Okay, you're about to get me on the feminism right
Wait,
now.
hold on. I just actually stood there. I was just like
trigger. You were triggering me hard.
But I just hold it because you've not heard.
I can't. Like,
you've not heard the most But that's what I said was irritating and funny. I was like, I would kiss you, and I'll carry you, and I would drop you on the bed because I can't wait, then I'll get a scissor. Because I can't wait, so I'm like, I'm not even going to like have time to remove your clothes. I'm going to tear it off.
Okay.
Why does that sound like a scene from an old school movie, like a sex scene from an old school movie?
Thank you,
bro. He's old.
Makes a lot of sense.
And he was like, so I'm going to get a scissors and I'll cut that part down there.
So wait, hold on. So he doesn't have time to take your clothes off, but he has time to go and find the scissors.
I think the scissors will be
now. No, because the scissors can't be, because we can't, like, this thing she has to be planned, like the scissors has to be right there, like it's like he like pushes you on the bed like and he's like snip. I'm like, this is a bit too convenient.
And I was like, and I'm going to eat your pussy, I'm going to eat it.
That's enough. That's cool.
And I was like, okay, it's time for me to go. I'm ready now.
But okay, so feminism is what we need. Feminism is what we'll always need. You see, this is the thing. You guys confuse this thing. You guys are like, what if we have to be careful around women? Feminism is here for these types of niggas that just grab you unnecessarily and shit like that. No, you niggas are actually respectable, so burn him.
And I asked him, I was like, can you even carry me? He was like, don't look at me like
you're instigating this shit.
I'm not
those
instigating.
Are instigatory questions.
No. I was just like, it was just like the way he said it was like he had everything.
Why would you
out.
ask a nigga?
I don't know. I just like it just came out like, can you even carry me? Because if you see the man, number one, he is a midget. Number two, he has like this round. I think I can even see like the middle of his head.
Are you fucking serious? He's shorter than you?
He's like, it should be like my idol. I think like
fucking hell.
And he has this big stomach and wears these glasses like.
Okay, moving on to our topic of the day. I have had enough of this. Let's all join hands and say the grace. And
I was actually saying the grace when he was telling me all that, like blood of God, blood, Jesus Christ, really?
If I were you, I would just be like, yeah, I'm not handling him anymore, because those types of people freak me out. I am not a touchy-feely person with just anyone. It's like, no, you can't touch me. No. I would have smacked his hand away like, no.
It wasn't touching me. I was just like sitting down. He was sitting like on the seat or facing each other. And you know the goodbye message he gave? She was like, go and dream about it.
See, look, it reminds me, you just reminded me about, you remember when we were working together at the mall?
Yeah.
There was this guy, remember the guy that always they bought me jollof? I was like, this nigga walked like 30 minutes and brought back. He took an hour actually, because he probably waited. He said he joined the line and everything. He was this old ass nigga too. And he was like, don't worry, I will take care of you. This is my first time seeing you, but I've fallen in love. I'm like,
Hola.
Okay. That's very nice. Are you gonna buy something though? Oh, you're gonna buy something? Oh, okay, come here anytime. Talk. Just make sure you buy something before you leave. And he almost always bought something before he left anyway. So he'd always come and be like, oh, are you hungry? I'm like, after a while, I was like, no, I'm okay. He did like twice or three times. I started feeling bad because it was just like, he'd stay and watch me eat. And
are you serious?
He'd stay and watch me eat and be smiling and looking over the counter, and I'd be like, then there was one time I was like, I'll finish it later. And he was like, oh no, I love watching you eat.
Bruh.
My boss is coming soon, so I think you should go. I was like, oh, okay, don't worry, I'll be here tomorrow. Oh God. I was so happy when we transferred.
Are you alright?
I was so happy. I was just like, yes, finally, because that is just too much. I don't know how people can just be like, blah, like me.
Bro, this was like actually too much. Even actually hinted it to my boss at one point, but I just said
it.
Yeah, it said indirectly, right? We're just like having some session in the office. We're talking about personal growth, how to handle clients, and that. And I said something like that, and it was like, well, if it's gotten to that point where you actually feel very uncomfortable, just like hand over the client to somebody else.
Oh, okay, so you have that option.
Yes, I have the option, like hand the client over to somebody else. I'm funny enough, this is not my client, so I just like followed my colleague there.
Yeah, okay, so it's an in between.
Yes, an in between. So nah, you don't see me no more.
Look, that nigga gonna chloroform you one day, tie you up on his ceiling fan, and then you're gonna wake up like seeing short dick and a big belly, and then he's gonna be wearing that leather dominatrix thing, and he's gonna have a whip in his hand like, my darling. Today is the day.
I'll wake up.
Look, you can't run away from that.
I'll wake up. What's going to take me to that situation? I said if I'm drugged. I said if they
That's why I said chloroform. Chloroform you, my nigga.
You know the first time we had this, the first time he actually told me something this messy and nasty, he told me, he was like, what am I going to do?
I can't believe that there are other instances of this because
this is second time. This is the second time. The first time was like, what are you going to do? I like it when I'm being like, you tie me up.
He told you. What? What?
It was like, so you tie me up, then you smack me a little on my. I was like, okay.
Okay, to be honest, if I was in your shoes, I was kind of like, and then what? She want me to do what? You?
And he was like, are you sure you're not going to die of heart attack? He was like, no, I'm always strong. I was like,
wisdom power.
I don't put it for me.
Oh my god, welcome to another episode of the Tic Tac show, nigga. Toe show, nigga. Yeah, our topic for today is personality traits. We're talking about personality traits this evening. Basically, personality traits are literally like boxes you put people in to define who they actually are in social gatherings. So this actually helps quite a bit when you're actually dating, because to know the type of personality trait is, you can actually help, you can see how you can date someone easily. I don't know, I don't even know how to put it.
Or how to like be more comfortable with the person, or how to relate with the person much better. Is that the word you're looking for?
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the road today. There you go. Okay. There are 3 different types of personality traits. You have the introvert, the extrovert, and the ambivert. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take the introvert first. Basically, an introvert is that type of person or personality trait that is always okay being by themselves. That's the loner. That's the lone wolf. Basically, this type of person doesn't really need that much company in the first sense. They're okay being by themselves, and to say the least, they are a hermit.
Yeah.
Simply said, they are a hermit.
Yeah.
So they don't really crave social attraction, so you see them inside a lot. They don't really go out too much. You meet people that say, oh, I only like to read, I only like to...
It's like be indoors.
Yeah, they would rather watch a movie inside than go clubbing, or they'd rather have go to a quiet setting for a date. Or more like, close. Be more of close one-on-one contact with you anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are those types of people.
Okay.
You see, like, it's someone like me, basically. I don't really...
I thought it was in between.
I am not in. People think I'm in between because I have a special way of like gearing myself up. Gearing myself up to talk to someone. So it takes me a lot of time actually. Basically, I'm rehearsing lines in my head, rehearsing things to ask you.
But you're so mentally like, I'm
going to talk to this person today. I already know 5 go-to lines to ask you. Literally, that's who I am. I'm always literally preparing for everything right now throughout my life because it's like, okay, at this point in time, society is like, okay, you have to be social. You have to always talk to someone to know that people know you exist. You have to have some type of online presence or physical presence that makes people go like, oh wow.
Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, she's there, basically. But I'm the type of person that's like, okay, in my spotlight, hi.
I want to be doing
if you
things
talk,
like that.
Exactly. If you talk to me, you talk to me. If you, like,
Actually, I tried being reserved.
You tried it?
Yeah, for actually 3 months.
How'd that go?
Yeah, and I got comments from someone like, oh, she's the most reserved person. She's one of the most reserved in there. I'm like,
did you like it though?
You knew. Funny enough, I actually liked it because it was more like I was like minding my business. I really did not get to talk a lot. I was like, anything you want me to do, I'll do it for you. But if you're not telling me to do anything, I'm just on my phone.
So you're more focused on yourself then?
Yeah, basically I was just more on my phone. If like there's a general discussion, I just like chip in just a little. Sometimes I don't even chip in. I just like, okay.
That is your classical introvert in social situations. They would rather take a backseat to conversations and actually be like, oh hey, my opinion is, my tired, that type of thing. So while dating an introvert, to say you would, if you actually get to like an introvert, because there are people that actually like highlight the basics of your life.
Yeah.
Because they kind of draw you into this inward perspective of things. What I'm saying is that I prefer looking at the smaller things in life. I prefer appreciating the smaller things in life, especially things that I can do myself, such as collecting skill sets. Like, okay, I want to learn something else today. I want to do this. I want to do that. Yeah, but for myself. So basically, people that focus. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Lord of
So
the Rings. So people that focus.
If you guys could only see what was happening right now, you would literally understand why I was so distracted.
Because I've not been wearing a lot of like jewelry, earrings, and everything. So like, just focus on something. Hello, bye guys.
So anyway, when you're dating, when you're in a relationship with an introvert, so say someone like me, so you tend to focus a lot on inwardly, inner peace, blah blah blah, stuff like that, because you find out that even though you have to actually, in your life, you actually have to balance social situations with your private situations. And you see that people who are extroverts, who are the direct opposite of introverts, mainly focus on being in the moment with people. Yeah. Basically. So they're surrounded by people, someone like you. Yeah. I would say that some time in your life, you were surrounded by so many people that I'm being judgmental again.
No, actually, I was actually being surrounded by a lot of people at a point in my life.
So you could not focus on yourself.
No.
And now that you have actually closed your social network, the amount of people you speak to and give a piece of your life, you have actually balanced yourself a bit because you've actually worked on yourself inwardly and with that one-on-one relationship with people, because now you have so much more time to take care of that relation and yourself. Not like you're just saying, okay, I'll give you a piece of my time and that's what you get, and then I'll give you this, So being with a general introvert is just like, okay, you can take a backseat.
Just
relax. You don't have to be jumpy. You don't have to talk all the time.
I actually had like a very hard time learning that. Yeah, with dark chocolate. Because it was actually a very hard time learning that. Because I can remember vividly, I was telling Jay that, yo, it doesn't talk. I don't know. It's like it's just only looking at me. It was that scary at that period. Like when we just met, I can remember he came into the room, he said hi to everybody, but he just kept on staring at me, looking at me. I'm like, and everybody was just like giving me hints in the room that yo is like in a way kind of interested. So try and like talk to him. So
because I would say that your exes have been way outgoing. Like they've been so outgoing. T.
yeah.
Oh my god, he was so loud. And Jigga. He was also loud and very big and tall.
Yeah.
Way
tall.
Yeah. So they all usually stood out in their own way, whether it was their accent or the way they looked. So it's like, okay, so normal. He's someone so different from you. It's like, why do you make? It's not that bad. I'm not saying he's so different for you that it's like.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan. I'll tell you this. I'm a huge fan of opposites attracting.
I think this is my first time actually really concentrating in like something and actually being serious in something like that because, but I like talking.
Yes.
I don't like.
Oh yes. Yeah.
I don't like the situation like, where because it seems
be in bed and all she gonna do is talk and I'm just like.
Oh yeah, but
sometimes I just skip. This is how I know. You remember those times that I skipped? I'm like, huh? That's I am an introvert. You guys just I'm telling you, I forced myself to be outgoing because it takes too much energy. And after I get home, you just see I'm like,
Dad.
I just need silence.
And I come in with my high-pitched voice.
My shit, and then you're.
No, but actually, I think that sometimes I actually get to keep my cool. I think that's when I'm tired.
Yes. Yeah. That's when she's dead tired. That's when you dead tired and it's just like, oh, she don't have no more energy to be chatting and she just falls asleep and I'm like,
thank God.
I can't hear anything. What is that? Happiness? Is that happiness?
Wow. No, actually,
I love you really, but you talk too much.
Yeah, I know I talk too much. I mean, you're not the first person telling me that. Dark chocolate has told me a lot of times.
Take the hint.
It's like, I'm just trying to have some quiet and peace here. Can you just like, it doesn't say it out, but his reactions like,
the face.
What? Oh, tack. Oh, right.
So why can't you just stop yourself from talking?
I try. Like, sometimes I try, like, okay, do you know, let me go 5 minutes. Before you know it, I'm just like, hey, babe, are you okay? And I'm like, hey, babe, are you always okay? Are you okay? time for him to be like comfortable around me, and me also with him. But wait, I actually find him really cool. But there's just sometimes that's when I realized that sometimes talking too much can like really
because he talks too much too.
Sometimes
he talks too much too. Jesus Christ!
I shouldn't remember watching comics.
Jesus, this nigga would chat. I swear to God, I have zoned in and zoned out. I'm just like, shit, what'd you say? I'm like, at one point, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Sometimes I just get lost in the conversation. I'm like, okay, like,
and then he trails off, and he's like, what? I thought we were talking about this. Okay, we're jumping on this now. Okay,
he's so good at that. I actually respect him for that.
Oh, he's a great story.
Yeah, I actually really do respect him for that, because anytime I know I'm missing out on a movie, and I'm just like, hey.
Yeah, he's literally I would not say he is the complete opposite of me at some points. It's just like we're like the same type of people. We're both quiet, but not in the same way.
Okay.
So, but he branches out to that type of outgoing type of ambivert type of person. He's a mix between both that's what I think, because he handles so many situations. Like sometimes there are sometimes that I can't really talk to. When I'm with him, I'd rather he talk to someone for me. Yeah. Rather than I talk to them. Talking, And then there are sometimes that I have to do it. So before we get there, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Okay. This is okay. He's not gonna talk. Obviously, I have to talk first. So I'm gonna open with good morning, or morning, or maybe morning. That's just I don't know. It's like,
well, I come prepared all the time. So it's like sometimes I'm like, good morning, hi everybody, how you doing? And it's just like, anyone that goes, let it go. Anyone that flows, let it float. And you see, sometimes when I actually get the hint of like, I'm beginning to talk too much, and I keep quiet.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Not just with you. I don't keep quiet with you, but
okay,
in the office,
I'm the one that has to suffer.
Yeah, you have to suffer.
I'm the one that has to suffer.
You have to suffer. It actually even got to a time. That joke, he had to like, he got used to it. I think he's actually getting used to it, because it's like, okay, I know you're talkative, but just actually sometimes I get to give him his space. Sometimes, not all the time. I can count. Yeah.
I think at some point I struggle between knowing how much space is enough, because I'm just like, I can go so long without contact. Like I told you, I lived alone since I was 16, 17, and so it's just like I can go so long without human contact. I once bunked school. I went for 3 weeks without going to school, seeing anybody, blowing everyone off, and staying in a dark room. No human contact. No, I even reduced online contact as well. So it's just like, okay, if I go this long, is it okay with him if I go too long without talking? Yeah. So I'm just like, when he starts saying, are you okay, babe? I'm just like, okay, you're too quiet. Talk about something, bitch. Talk about something. Bring up a conversation. But sometimes it's like, usually it's okay in that kind of sense where we're both doing our individual things. Like he's on the phone, I'm on the laptop, he's doing something else, he's somewhere else. That is acceptable to me. I'm not gonna butt in and be like, while you're watching something like, let's talk about no, you do that too much. You fucking do that. Yeah. Especially.
Yeah. And you see, actually, it's gotten to a point where sometimes it actually makes me feel sad at that fact that, can I just try and keep quiet for a while? And like, let me just like keep quiet. Let me just like, let's try and enjoy the silence. And it's like, you talk too much, you do this and then you do that too much, you do this too much. Then I just got to realize that, like, it is me. I can't change me. True. Like,
but if you don't, to be honest, you have actually helped me with my social anxiety. Just by you being there and talking too much, I can actually like talk to other people. Can you just stop? niggas need to see this. Like, can you just stop the video?
No, actually made me feel bad at some point. It was like you talk too much and
I think I told you that to your face one day when they got pissed off. And then you got quiet, like, I felt bad. I was like, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. Now I broke her heart. She gonna commit suicide.
Anytime people actually told me that, it's just like the hint of, okay, yes, you're beginning to talk too much. I'm just like, okay, let me keep quiet. And when you're done handling your shit and figuring out your boring life and you need an interesting person, I'm always here for you, no matter what.
You always got the juice.
Yeah, so.
You always got the juice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tac for you.
Anyway, okay, so we're moving on to how to be with, if you're an extrovert, how to be with an introvert in a relationship. The first one is the main conversations.
Yeah.
Introverts like me I don't like small talk. But if it gets deeper, sometimes small talk can transcend into deeper conversations that I usually prefer, because I'm not gonna just talk about crap that leads nowhere. It's like, it's not really interesting. It's like talking about the weather. It's the weather. It's always going to be there. It's like, hey, how are you? Hi, I'm fine. Oh, hope your morning is good. Okay, good. Have you eaten? Oh, yeah.
That shit bores me out sometimes.
That's small talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so mostly that's why I usually don't talk to anyone, because I'm just like, I know where this conversation is going to go, and if I don't really know you, and I can't even find anything interesting to like discuss with you, why do I speak?
And funny enough, in a way, you've actually really helped me with that, because it's more like, in order to have a conversation with you, I need to like keep up, because I've seen when you and the gorilla having conversations together, the way the level of smartness, and it's like it goes
from small talk about
like
bullshit to
something really serious. And is it that's most of the time, anytime you get to watch on these YouTube videos, I try to join you and I tell you, please give me the site and I'll go on later to watch it, because it's more like anytime I want to have a conversation with you, I just want to like, let's end it at something. So that's what I enjoy conversing.
Yeah, let's end it at something beneficial to both of us. Yeah, let's figure something out while we're speaking. And with that, actually,
and I think with dating an introvert, you just have to look for something they find very interesting.
Yeah.
And try.
Let me tell you a story about my best friend. Rue. She said to talk to me, she had to watch a certain, like an anime Bleach, just to talk to me. That's to show you how, because when we were in college together, all I would do, there was a circle of friends. There was a group of girls I always sat down with, and she was in the circle, but my face was always in a book. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I would pop my head up and someone would ask me, if, you alright? I'm like, then go back to my book. So it was just like, then she was beside me one day and she just mentioned, oh, you watch anime? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, you watch Bleach? And I'm like, yeah. And it just went on further, and then we started gaming together, and then it blew up into the thing that we have now. So it's just like, unless something interests me in a conversation, and even then, if there are too many people in the conversation, if it's more than 3 people, I'm mostly not gonna speak unless if I know someone there. So if it was you, the gorilla, then someone else, then me, I'll be comfortable speaking in that conversation because I know you guys. But I wouldn't be like jumping in, but I would be like, I'd say something just to say that, okay, I'm in this conversation, but I wouldn't, unless it came into like, oh, this is something I'm really interested in about.
Well, with dark chocolate, what I noticed is that he likes basketball, right? He likes anything basketball. So most of the time when I try to like engage him in a conversation, I'm like, okay, yeah, tell me about your favorite team, tell me about your favorite player. Okay, so what's your
engaging in interest?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so what do you play on the court? Like what? Like so, why do you play this one? Why don't you do this one? So when next are you going to like train? And funny enough, and anytime I ask him something, it's like, hey, his tone increased to over 10.
He starts getting loud.
He's like, okay, yes, so I like this, I like that, I like this, and from there we actually get to talk about some other stuff, and it goes to an end suddenly, just because
you guys, yours, like I keep on saying that you guys are so different, but I don't realize how different you guys are, because you guys are different on so many levels, interest, personality wise. And so many other things. Is like two people from two different worlds colliding and trying to make it work. And it's great to see that actually go on. And then you look at me and the gorilla, two people from literally similar worlds. Yeah. So even though we have the same things, it's hard to actually pick new shit up to actually run off, because we have the same interests, which means that we're always going to like be talking about something together.
Yeah.
Because literally, we hate society and everything about it. So we just go up from there. We love the same things, blah blah blah. But the thing is, we have different ideals.
Yeah. And it clashes, and next thing
it's like, and we arguing like, no, damn it, you wrong. Why won't you just give up? Feminism is a lie. Your dick is a lie. What?
Oh, you telling me that? Oh no, I'm pissed right now. You're telling me that? Oh. Okay.
That's not good. Yes, I like that.
Okay, so another thing with dating an introvert is you as an extrovert, you just have to like take it really slow with them. You just have to like be very, very, very patient. Don't be like quick to like getting angry if they're not acting like the way you want them to act.
Oh yeah. This is where we say an introvert usually hides how they feel. So basically they mask how they feel on the inside with the I'm just okay face. Imagine two introverts doing that.
Oh no, that's
it's like I am the gorilla. It's like, oh, you okay?
No, that shit doesn't work. Is it at the end of the day? That's what you say. Those are actually the Instagram stories that ex-girlfriend went to go and stab this. Because it doesn't work out.
So it's like waiting for somebody to blow up first, and it's usually going to be me, because I'm just like, well, since you're not paying attention to me,
it's always me that is always blowing up, because I always want to cause something.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I think I need some little drama in my life. Like, so why are you talking to me like so why are you talking to me like this? Why are you acting like this? And he's like, I don't know, nothing, I'm okay. Can you just leave me alone?
Okay, other than creating absolute fucking chaos. But okay,
why was
it extroverts? They said, okay, you know how you guys always like, you always try to solve the problem now and then, and I've seen you're like, what's the problem? Let's talk about it. And I'm like, let the guy chill.
And he's like, nothing, don't worry, it's nothing to worry about. And to me, I just feel they just don't like, they don't appreciate that thing. We spoke about it one day, and I was like, it doesn't really appreciate it, and like there's just some things that you're not to like, it's nothing to worry about. There are other things that we have to worry about, and when it's time for us to worry about it, we'll definitely worry about it. But you see, all those little things that you actually, you see, last time I tried this fake crying thing in his presence, and he's the wrongest person you can ever try that nonsense. And you would be like, Why? Why are you doing this? What did I do? No. Tell me why are you doing?
I feel sorry because I've never tried to do that, but apparently I always look like I'm about to cry when I'm sad. So it always makes a girl look guilty because every time I'm like this, she's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "No, no, not yet."
And it's like, why? Why do you need it right now? Then why are you doing it? Like, why? And one thing I actually noticed about them is that you have to be, when you're dating an introvert, you have to be like very sensitive around them. Unlike we're extroverts that even if you get us angry, we know how to.
You know how to say.
But damn, it's.
We actually keep it. I keep it in until I can't take it anymore. Then I flip you off.
The way I know he's angry at me is like with his like straight answers. I'm fine, you. Okay. And we'll go silent for a while. Right? Is there nothing to talk about? Nothing. What are you up to? Nothing. I'm just there.
I just go right into hibernation. I skipped all that part. I skipped the ignoring. I just go into direct like shut down like shoo.
But I know one thing that really appreciate is like spending quality time with them. In a way they'll actually feel more comfortable. So
okay, hold on. We're talking about introverts way too much. Let's talk about extroverts. How does an introvert actually like? How does an introvert deal with an extrovert?
Well, I think we have to bring him on the show to come and talk about. Until we have to actually look for one.
Because you are an extrovert. So what would you like dark chocolate to do for you in some time? Because you're the only extrovert here, so
yeah. Sometimes I just need him to like, let's talk. Join me in being a talkative for a while.
The reason why I'm asking you this is because due to the last episode, the gorilla just came to me all of a sudden like, "I'm so sorry if I ever talk about my emotional baggage." I'm like, damn, where did this come out from? I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, look, I'm just sorry. And I'm like, okay. I take it. Thank you.
Funny enough, you see, I actually get to enjoy everything he's doing, but most of the time it's just like, because I'm used to like talking to you a lot. Like, and apart from that, I'm used to talking to other people a lot. So it's like, anytime you come around, it's always very different. So sometimes,
to be honest, that depends on the type of connection you guys have formed at the moment, because I and the girl got in touch. Basic level, we got in touch like mentally. Okay. We got in touch. We actually connected mentally because we were talking. We were just talking about bullshit to us, but it was more enlightening shit anyway. So it was just like we connected on the mental level. Then the emotional aspect came. Then actually mental, then physical. Then the emotional aspect came through. So it was not just all at once. So we actually had an understanding of each other.
Yeah, and I think it's gotten to a point where it's like, I'm like, okay, let's talk about something. It's like, okay, bring up something, let's talk about it. And I just go online and like search for things and bring it up to him, and we just start talking. Then he starts telling me some stuff, I start saying some stuff, we joke about it, he keeps on joking about it.
But anyway, I just think that actually just being more interested in the other person's lives, just trying a bit harder. Even if you guys have to go out once in a while, so why not start with smaller places? You go to quiet places, go to more open places, then you start trying the clubs, and then you will get used to it at one point in time. Because I dated a complete extrovert that always wanted to be out every night. He always wanted to be seen. Big J was a huge extrovert, and he was always loud, and it was just like, So anyway, we're gonna like leave it on that note for today. And we hope you guys have learned something from us.
Okay, and I'll be gone for like 3 weeks. I'm gonna miss y'all.
She's gonna be gone for 3 weeks.
But I'm going to be definitely back with some juicy and nice stories, because I know something is going to happen. Well, don't forget to share, Like,
Thank
comment.
you all for tuning in. Don't forget to
Bye.
subscribe, like, comment. She is annoying as fuck.
Bye. Lucy.
Roll smooth with a bang. I can make your toes curl and your thumbs swirl. Put your body through its paces, you gon' work, girl. Come on. You know. I'ma make you ride this pony, come slide upon me. We gon' play